Sup, dudes? How are we today? Ooze in chat. Ooze out for the boys. It's a sad week. Oh, it's a sad time to be a sapling. Great time to have a nightmare though. Gotta admit. Oh yeah, it's been a week. Ups and downs. We had some good, we had some bad. That's my show. Thank you for coming. The 60-second stream, you love to see it. No, but it's a hell of a first week of the year, huh? Which is weird to think it's 2025. How was your guys' New Year's? I hope you drank a lot of alcohol and can't remember any of it. That's my wish for you. Bye, great stream. Thank you. I put a lot into it. End stream on the starting soon screen. Love that. Let's see. Here we are. You worked through New Year's? Oh, that's rough. Although probably good money, right? Worked most of the days of the year so far. I mean, I did that when I had my job in Australia. I would just work the days that nobody else wanted to work because I was like, I don't fucking care what day it is. More money is more money. I could get like 2 or 3 days worth of pay by just choosing to work on a day that nobody else wanted to. It's great. Volunteering on New Year's is actually kind of a Giga Chad move. That's cool. Great time to make a shitpost video. That shitpost video, I didn't even, like, I wasn't even going to post to YouTube. I was like, this is just a Twitter thing. And then I was like, you know, I've already went through the effort of like making the edit and everything. Might as well just chuck it up on YouTube. I haven't done a long form video upload in like a few months. And it's done. You know what's really sad? You know what really hurts my feelings? That shitpost video, I think, has more views now than all of my long form news videos combined. And it took me about like a 10th of the time as it took to make a long form news video. So yeah, this is why I don't make long form news videos anymore. Do you know how many VTubers interacted with that shitpost video? Okay, the Twitter thing makes sense. I was talking about the YouTube one because the YouTube video is up to like 50-odd thousand views, which, like, hang on, I can show you my analytics really quick. Let me go across to the reaction page and I shall pull up. Jarvis, pull up my channel analytics. Look. Okay, I've been chibified. Thank you. Appreciate that. Look, these fucking videos that are actually really fucking hard to make and I hated making them when they were annoying. 6,000 to 10,000, some of them got like 16k. This one is already at 50k. It does not, to be fair, yeah, the short videos make no fucking money. I am actually curious though to see the money, how much money it makes compared to like a short. Like there's a long form video that is short. What does that mean? You know what I mean. It does like a long form video that's like 40 seconds make more or less money than a short of about the similar length, because I have the stats for that, so I can look at that once I get that. But you know, this will probably make me like 10 quid, which, like, hey, that's like I don't know, like a can of Iron Brew. We take those. It is basically a clip, but hey, me about artists and general on the internet, isn't it? The slapdash one is always one that goes well because the internet just likes shitposts, which I've learned. And apparently I should just every time I have a shitty meme pop into my head, I should just post it. I should just edit it and post it and get views. Apparently. Because I have a lot of ideas about shitposts and memes and stuff that I just keep inside my head, and then I just don't post them. So now that I know people are like it on the main channel, maybe the main channel will just become shitposts now. it would just become memes and shitposts and the random thoughts that enter my head.
Fuck you.
Yo, cool, thank you for the 20 months. Tier list, my beloved. We are okay. I want you guys to hold me. I'm going to have the tier list this Tuesday. It's gonna happen. I need to get the folder ready. I need to get the PNGs in order, but I'm already pretty decently away on that. It's just, I know for a fact I'm gonna forget someone, which actually I can probably trust you guys to remind me, right? If I forget someone on the day, the worst thing that happens is somebody in chat yells at me and I go, Hey. Penandro. Yo, Doctor, thank you for the 18 months. And Aiden, thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, I am... Oh, that's the OG one. Oh, God, the rabbit. Ugh, disgusting. Like, that's what used to happen with the old tier list, is that if I forgot anyone or if I had an outdated PNG or something, somebody in chat would be like, hey, dickhead, you forgot that. So, there's my channel. I did not mean to show you guys that page, but whatever. Here we are. Twitter. Welcome to Twitter. Hey, look, guys, here's my video. I'm famous. I'm so popular. Look at me. I got 11,000 likes. Look at fucking Sunny replied to it, which jump scared. I jump scared her and then she jump scared me. What do you do about this kids with multiple identities? I was initially gonna feature a certain rabbit in there, but I didn't know where the fuck to put her. Like, genuinely, I was like, where the fuck do I include her? Like, she's not in an agency when she died. And if I put her in a certain agency, she might kill me. So, I excluded her. She does not need to be involved in all of my memes. I can make memes without her. She'd be the corpse Mr. Incredible House behind someone else in the film. Wait. Yeah, that'd actually be a good edit as well. Fucking me hiding in the cave from all the VTubers replying to my tweet behind the corpse of Punkalopi. The robot that scans is like the Twitter algorithm scanning for things to be mad about. Bro, the number of people that got mad at me in this tweet, it wasn't like most of them. Most people were chill about it. But there's a few people that were like, oh my god, you didn't include Sana? And it's like, my brother in Christ, Sana graduated like 2 fucking years ago. It says in the tweet, VTubing 2024. Are you okay? I hate the internet. I genuinely do. You can post anything with the most like explicit, in-depth explanation about what it is that you're posting, and you'll still get people being like, why didn't you include this? And it's like, bro, that was last year. People replied to the senator, were like, do you know how time works? Somebody called me a tourist as well because I didn't include Mel. Which, if I included every VTuber that graduated this year, do you have any idea how long that video would be? That'd be like literally probably about 3 or 4 minutes of just terminations. And also it would kind of lose a lot of the comedic punch after like, I don't know, a minute. So you hate waffles. It is a very so you hate waffles. This is just my life on the internet though. Because on the internet, especially with news, anytime I cover something, I get a bunch of people in the comments that are like, oh, so you hate this thing that you didn't cover? Oh, you covered hololive, but you didn't cover vshojo, so you hate vshojo. People thought I hated Phase Connect for a while. Like, genuinely, there are people in my comment section that were like, oh, don't worry, the reason he doesn't cover Phase is because he hates Phase Connect. And it's like, bro, people just don't tell me when shit happens in Phase. I don't get alerts or anything. I do hate Punkalopi, that's true. But just, I wouldn't get news or updates, and I wouldn't see the post, so I just wouldn't include it. And then people would be like, oh, he hates Phase Connect. So I was like, no, I just didn't see it. I'm sorry. If you're so mad about it, why don't you just tell me? At me on Twitter or whatever. Ugh. Frustrating. But yeah, so hit tweet, go me, I win these. Stupid fucking shitpost. I like the people that went back and found the tweet that originated from as well, because that's my tweet scared about Joel. I made this tweet in response to my own tier listing about this, and then that's when I started going and editing it, and people found that and were like, oh my god, this is where it began. This is where he began to cook. Those people who think you hate Phase don't know about Fauna's Cute Toast 69. I can't believe Pippa is still Fauna's Cute Toast 69 in my Discord. It's kind of funny. She's still a mod in there. I should probably demod her at some point, but I think it's funny. I like it for the bit. I like it for the memes. Although her being Fauna's Cute Toes now that Fauna's dead is maybe a little bit necrophiliac. Do not demod it. It's saying Micro's still modded. I'm definitely not going to demod Pippa. One of them is more hateful than the other. Anyway. News this week. Shall we start with good news? I want to start with good news. Should we start with Vidal? Vidal kind of popped off, or sorry, Neuro-Sama or whatever. Kind of popped off this week. It's kind of insane. Yo, Kings. Thank you for the Prime sub, my guy. Appreciate it. Where is the Vido link? I have it in here somewhere. Where did I put it? Ah, here. Okay, okay, I wanted actually the Vidal tweet from Vidal, but instead I have the Bussy tweet. I do not want the Bussy tweet. I want the Vidal tweet. Vidal 987. Where is my guy? Here it is. So, if you don't know, I don't know, towards the end of last year, so up until I think like the 2nd of January, Twitch was doing a thing with Valorant where they basically Valorant, every time somebody gifted 5 subs, they would roll like a gacha up to like 100 subs that they would give, right? So people would give 5 subs and then Valorant would give like 50 subs. And so Neuro-Sama had her subathon. I think her subathon is still going, but she had her subathon, and people obviously donated a lot of gift subs, which means Valorant donated a lot of gift subs. When I checked, Valorant had gifted about 19,000 subscribers to the Turtle and Neuro. Valorant is Itzy's second highest sub gifter. It was insane. There was a lot of Valorant subs going around. I was in a club with Cookie and she got gifted 50 after somebody gifted 10. It was kind of crazy. 100k is a cheap ad for them. Yo, hey Tippy, how you going? It's 100k for one. I reckon they probably spent a few million. Probably more, actually. Probably tens of millions. But I made this... I was talking about this to chat on my Twitch stream a few days ago, where when you can think about like how much a Super Bowl ad costs and how many people see that, and then you compare that to having like spending a few tens of millions on Twitch when everybody that is watching Twitch is going to see it, it probably actually like is a pretty fair investment. Like it probably actually like works out marketing wise. So, but yeah, so 1 million for 30 seconds. Yeah, so it's 1 million for 30 seconds in the Super Bowl. And for this ad, it was like everywhere on Twitch for like several weeks was just Valorant. Everywhere was Valorant. Every channel had Valorant at the top of their sub gift. So checks out, right? Have I interacted with the Vidal any? No, I have not. Yo's humor is pretty similar. I think we're both like very STEM major humor pilled of dry sarcasm mixed with a will to die, you know? But no, I have not interacted with the Turtle any. He seems cool though. They're both depressed UK fanboys. Fuck you. Listen, I don't need this shit. But yeah, even Twitch congratulated her. So she got to level 111 hype train, which if you're not familiar with, you know, Twitch, if people like gift enough bits and subs over like a short period of time, it starts a hype train where, I don't know, you can get like emote rewards and whatever. And it used to be just a hype train and then they uncapped the rewards. And so now the hype train can go as high as people want. And I believe before this, like 106. Yo, Cupcake, thanks for the 11 months. There is no such thing as a fanboy school. Okay, I know the UK has pretty good schooling, but we don't have that good schooling, all right? We don't teach our fanboys. Well, we raise our fanboys young. We get them trained early. But yeah, so I think the previous record holder was Pirate Software. Pirate Software's planning to try and reclaim it on April 1st. That's going to be cool. It's going to be hard without Valorant. Because again, Valorant gifted like probably about $100,000 in this stream, probably more. So it's going to be hard to beat it without something like that going on. But so, new record held by an AI. You know, some people were mobbing on Twitter about that. Like, AIs are taking our jobs. You know, when people said AI would take our jobs, people kind of assumed that like it would be the manual ones and not the creative ones first, because creative jobs are safe. But no, in fact, the first jobs that AI took was streaming. So some people were mad, but most people were pretty chilled. She almost got to 85k subs, 1.2 million bits. Absurd, actually crazy stats. So I mean, yeah, so I think she's still doing her subathon, right? I don't know where her goals are at. Release abandoned archive at 100k. And she's at 151. Okay, she reached that. That was her final goal, was 100k, I imagine. She's still got 231 hours. The rule is that Vidal has to be there when she streams, right? I think isn't that like Twitch's rule about like not botting? Is that like Vito has to be present while she's streaming. He doesn't have to be on screen, but I think he has to be there like running it. Like Neuro can stream by herself on screen, but I'm pretty sure Vito has to be there in like person, somewhat like controlling it. I think that is like part of Twitch's rules against like botting. He has to at least be present for the stream, which I mean for him is pretty much, I assume he can just have it in an alternate tab and like fucking play Minecraft or whatever. But yeah, so it just means that he couldn't for this, he couldn't for the subathon just like leave her running for 24/7. It's not just watching her filter. I think part of Twitch's rules about bots is like the channel owner has to be present for the stream. Like I don't think he can just set up Neuro to run and then like have her run 24/7 for the subathon, which is why I think she sleeps anyway. Like she has just sleeping stuff as well. So, but yeah, Neuro-Sama, the swarm has taken over Twitch, as it should be. And then the fucking signature, the smug look. But yeah, I mean, Neuro-Sama wouldn't be anywhere near as popular if it wasn't for like Vidal, Annie, Camilla, all the people. I mean, like Sharon acts with a shit ton of VTubers, and she's kind of got in that niche. So if it wasn't for that, she wouldn't be anywhere near as successful. So it's not just an AI, but it's still kind of crazy to think about it. Oh, I did forget timestamp. Fuck. Like when you think, because I remember covering when Neuro first blew up, I remember covering her in the short, and back then she was like popular. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, I remember tuning in and she had like a few thousand viewers, and I was like, holy shit, you know, what the fuck? And now she's at 20k. She was at like 49,000 when I tuned in the other day. Like, she's genuinely one of the most popular. She's beating Zen, and I don't want to like number shame, obviously anyone in this high up is doing insane numbers, right? But just like for perspective, like she's quadrupling like the top fucking streamer viewer count for VTubers. It's kind of absurd. She's in like hololive JP numbers. But yeah, I mean, yeah, because I remember I covered it back in the Osu era, back when she had like that clip that's featured, and she was at a few thousand then, which was already insane. But it's absurd. She is very weirdly lifelike. It's kind of hard to, I sometimes forget she's not like a joke AI and is actually just a fucking robot. It's a little bit scary sometimes. But yeah, so shout out Neuro, shout out the Swarm, shout out Vidal, my programmer sock wearing man. The fucking lava lamp is cool actually as merch. I have a draft tweet in the drafts that I've not tweeted because I don't want to get cancelled, and I'm not going to tweet it now because especially off the back foot of that banger tweet, I don't want that to be my next one. But I have a I have a draft tweet that would probably get me in trouble. Essentially just saying, I think most VTuber merch is really fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like the majority, especially agency merch, I think VTuber, like, I don't have a problem with like indies having boring merch because like it's really hard to release merch as an indie because like it's hard to like get it all set up. But I think a lot of agency merch is just, it's just fucking boring. It's not interesting. It's not high effort. That is a freezing cold take. Yeah, but you know, if I tweeted it, people would get fucking mad at me, right? Like, it's literally like, oh, what's this? A keyring with a PNG on it? Oh, and what's this? Another keyring with another PNG on it? Oh, and I see you took that same PNG and you put it on an acrylic stand. Oh, and then you took that same PNG and you put it on a shirt and a hat. Wow, really breaking fucking boundaries here, guys. We let our chance get merch of whatever you want, and they choose the generic option. I don't really get it. It's the easy option. I just think it's, I don't know. I've never felt compelled to buy a lot of merch. Like, plushies are cool. Plushies are cool. Like collectibles like Nendroids and whatnot are like easy, you know, an easy bag, and a lot of people like collecting them, so I don't mind that. Body pillows are interesting, at least like somewhat. I wouldn't buy one, but you know, they're there. And I've seen some cool fucking merch. And they're like, okay, for example, you can have clothing merch that is interesting, like Mio's hoodie from Hololive. If I had to ask for one single piece of merch, I think it'd be Mio's hoodie. I really fucking like that hoodie, but when I looked it up when it went on resale, it was like not shipping. There was like the gaming chairs from Hololive, which were cool. There's been like some cool merch in the past from certain creators, but a lot of Niji, a lot of like agency, you know, VTuber agencies just really phone in their fucking merch. Like, it's just, and it, I don't know, man, it's so, can I have another like not hot take? It almost feels like low-key a little bit disrespectful to fans. Because it's like, if it was a one-time thing, whatever, but a lot of the time it's like, hey, I know we released merch, you know, 5 days ago, but we've got more merch now that is the same merch with a different PNG on it. You guys should buy it and get, you know, hyped up about it and spread it. And oh my god, guys, isn't this so cool? And it's like, no, you fucking phoned it in. It's the most basic ass merch I've ever fucking seen. What do you mean? Stop hyping it up. Hololive merch is generally pretty cool. My experience is the talents themselves are like the normie stuff. I don't get it. Like, you have the opportunity to create whatever, like, again, I don't mind it if it's from like an indie creator, because like, again, merch is, when you're an indie creator, a lot of the time you're working with like a cut and paste merch company that like only has a certain amount of options and you just have to pick them, right? But if you're like working for like a big agency with like your own merch department and your own art department, you can do so much cool shit. Like, fucking put in a bit of effort when you're trying to get money from your fans and like actually sell something with a little bit of heart behind it, instead of just, I don't know, another fucking acrylic stand or another fucking keyring, or oh my god, another hat with a PNG on it, or another t-shirt with a PNG on it. I'm so fucking tired of PNGs. What's that? A printout? You literally just took the PNG and you printed it out on a fucking Dell printer. You want me to be impressed? Fuck you. It's, I don't know. Again, it's, and I also, like, I don't mind it. Like, at conventions, you get a lot of shit like that, which 100% makes sense, right? Because they're one person trying to make merch on their own. They've, you know, they drew the design, they did the work, they printed it out, they laminated it, whatever. Like, at that point, it's hard work and they're doing what they can as an independent creator. Completely understand it, no hate for that. But if you're an agency, dog, have a little bit of fucking integrity. Jesus fucking Christ. I think he doesn't like PNG merch. Here's the thing. If it was sprinkled in with other cool stuff, I wouldn't mind. If it was like a merch drop and it was like, hey, here's a cool hoodie, here's a cool body pillow, here's a plushie, here's, you know, some earrings or something, here's like cool shit. And also like there's, you know, cheap key rings and cheap posters and whatever. If you don't want to spend a shit ton of money and you just want a little thing, I wouldn't mind that. I genuinely wouldn't mind. That's fair, right? But a lot of the time, the only merch they sell on a drop is basic bitch merch. It is just generic shit, and it annoys me. You know, doing hats but not being able to recreate Enya hat and just being a baseball cap. Don't get me in trouble, Aiden. It's not like other girls use a booby mousepad merch. At least that's interesting. Like, it's different. You know, if I wanted to release merch, I'd release I want to sell a sword. That's my merch. I want a sword with like my fucking design on it. Because my design was inspired by swords, and obviously I couldn't sell those swords because copyright, but I would like merge them into one sword and have it have like my designs on it and like whatnot. Very strong feelings about it. Do not make a rant about that. You have strong feelings. I have I have information. Don't get me in trouble, please. I want to release handmade soaps. Release body wash for VTubers, honestly. Make them take a shower. Release a sponge. Not like a real sword. Not like a fucking... But like a replica sword. I think it'd be cool, right? I think it'd be interesting. Or like, you see the little earring I have in my... I need to try and tilt my head so you can see it. It's like behind my hair. You see the little earring I've got? If I ever get a big boy model, I'll have it be more clear. But like something like that, or the hoodie I'm wearing, I think that could be cool. Like the black and white. Like, I feel like low-key merch is cool. Like, that's my personal favorite. It's kind of like why, okay, it's why I kind of like the Mio hoodie. Like, I'll bring up the Mio hoodie to show you guys. But obviously it's merch, but it's like, it's not blatant VTuber merch, if that makes sense. Like, because I feel like I wouldn't go outside wearing blatant VTuber merch. It's just not, it's not something, this is, okay, that's not the right one. This is all just eBay. But like, I like low-key merch. So it's like this, right? Like, it's got designs on it, but it's not like blatantly like, here is an anime woman. Here's the thing with custom merch, you require a large amount for orders, minimum order quantity. Okay. For example, getting a sword will probably be like 1,000 minimum order quantity. Those numbers, no one's selling out. Yeah, that's why I think for like indies, like I would want to release a sword. I probably am never going to be able to do it because it's a lot of money. But maybe a matter of selling stuff that people buy a lot of and repeatedly too, so you can hoard lots of various things of printed PNGs. Oh, don't get me wrong. It is profitable. I get why they do it as a company. Like, I'm not, there's a difference between what I think is the best like route for an agency for money making and what like I think is respectful. Like, I get why agencies do it because it's just free money, because you just, again, it being low effort means that you can just print that shit out. You send a PNG, you're like, I want a keyring with this, and you can have it out in like whatever, right? And people will buy it because it's cheap and it's an easy thing to just pick up and have, right? It's not bad merch on this front of it. But when an agency just repeatedly releases the same fucking merch over and over to their fans, and every time it's hyped up like it's a big fucking deal, and they like hype it up and like, guys, get ready. Guys, get ready. We have this thing coming out. Guys, are you ready for this merch drop? And then you look and it's the same fucking merch as the last 3 drops. And it's like, I don't know. It just feels like they don't give a shit about actually making cool stuff for their fans and they're just phoning it in. But if they're releasing like cool merch and then alongside the cool merch, it's like, hey, here's, you know, here's a keyring, here's a printout, here's acrylic, here's whatever, right? I think that's fine. I think that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. Stealth merch is cool. I like stealth merch. It frustrates me when it's the only, but it has to be a combo, but it frustrates me when big agency that feasibly should have the resources to make good merch, when it's the only thing they do, and when every time they do it, they hype it up like it's the biggest fucking thing known to man. That annoys me. Specifically, like, okay, there's been a few times where I've went to like Nijisanji, for example's Twitter, and I've looked at their Twitter. Kudos, thank you for the 16 months, dude. If I ever see Penumbra, I'll make him sign my Mio hoodie. Bro, I would. I need to get a, I need to actually, I've never actually had to sign anything as Penumbral. I should probably try and get that sorted. But every time I go to like Nijisanji's Twitter and you scroll through it, it is like just merch, merch, merch after merch after merch after merch a lot of the time. And it's like, I get tired of it. First time merch being chibi stickers or standee in a postcard, cool. 12th merch release being the same stuff is a problem. If you're an indie, I think it's cool. But if you're an established creator or an agency, like you could at least, I'd rather you release like one cool bit of merch than a lot of little, you know, low effort bits of merch. But I get it. Penumbra, I do hate VTubers. Fuck VTubers. I hate them all. Speaking of IRL, VExpo open up applications. Yeah, you can actually apply for guest applications for VExpo now. Do you want one of my mystery boxes for free? Yeah, I'll do an unboxing stream hand cam. Let's go. Yeah, VExpo opened up like applications for being a guest, which you can like nominate people, or you can I saw a certain fucking rabbit low-key begging on twitter.com to be recommended as a guest. Apparently you ranting about VTuber merch is good for Baladra. I saw Bree like asking to be recommended. Like Bree asked to be recommended despite the fact that like guest applications are like, you can apply yourself. You can just apply for guest yourself. You don't need to be recommended by anyone. You can just sign up. But I guess she wants people to be to recommend her. But yeah, I mean, hey, if anyone wants to recommend me as a guest, I wouldn't be opposed, but I probably won't put myself forward. I imagine VXpo will probably ask, like, or at least probably give me tickets, I imagine, because I went last time. And they messaged me Happy New Year's, which was nice of them. One of your $1 million ideas is to release a normal sized pillow cover with either a chippy motto of your chat or your chat mascot on it, like a cheaper Daki. That'd be funny. Why not apply? Well, I don't know what I do. Like, what would I... The thing is like when you go to like applications and whatnot, like... Holy shit.
We've got goals. Here we go.
Van. Jesus Christ, man. We're just talking about VXpo. Thank you for the Akko super. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Van. Appreciate it. W Van. Yeah, I'll put that in the convention pool of me going to conventions. I wanted to hit both. Nice one, raise the goal. Oh, the goal is tipping. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'll add that up to the goal. Fuck it. An Akko super will make the goal. I'll take the goal then. We'll do the long form video. I want to do a long form video anyway. Yeah, so the goal was initially meant to be like a tipping goal because I had supers and I had memberships, but I had nothing for tippers, so I put that up there to like as a tipping incentive, but then I haven't really talked about it. So lamppost climbing cat. I'm not gonna climb another lamppost. Yeah, I need to do the tier list anyway. That's the first goal we already met, and now I guess I'll do the long form video. Fuck. Actually, I need to make another membership poll. I'm gonna ask members what they want me to do the long form video on, because I probably want to do the you say that now. I won't climb another lamppost, I promise. I probably want, like, I want to do another experience vid, but I'm not sure what to do it for, and I'm not sure if people would prefer like a video essay or whatever. So I'm probably just gonna ask members what they want. New year, I'm gonna try not to bully streamer too much to see how long it lasts. Probably not very long. Listen, bullying is our love language here. If you guys didn't bully me, I'm not entirely sure what I'd do with myself. You understand me? if all of a sudden chat became like super wholesome, I'd probably kick you all in end stream. I ain't trying to deal with that. The dead corpo experience, that would get me in trouble. But yeah, I'll probably ask members to like vote on what they want for the long form video. I have a feeling people might vote for like the Phase Connect experience because, I mean, that sounds like an experience, but I'll probably put it up as like, hey, do you want a... You think you were up to something? I would. I'd assume you were planning to like break into my house and break my kneecaps. I'll probably put it up as like a, hey, do you want like a experience vid? Do you want a membership? Do you want like a video essay? Do you want fucking, I don't know, like an anime episode or something? I don't know. And I'll ask what people want. The Menhera experience. I don't know, because I feel like there's like the things I've done in my channel are like I've done experience vids, I've done like somewhat long form VTuber content, like a video essay. So I could probably ask like, hey, do you guys want experience vid? Do you want an anime video essay? Do you want like a VTuber video essay kind of thing? Or I don't know, something else. I can't claim lamppost with broken knees. Yeah, you can. I cannot, that is true, but expose video, the penumbral experience. Could review the VTuber anime. I could. I haven't watched it yet. I should. Don't want to hurt you, just live in your walls. My walls are already full, bro. I got like so many dead anime girls in here. Do you ever get the booba tier list? We did not. I don't... Ugh. I've always said I might at one point in my life do a subathon, and if I ever do a subathon, here's my pinky promise, chat. If I ever do a subathon, one of the goals will be the booba tier list. It will probably be a goal that I don't think we can meet, But thing is, double dipping in that Booba Taylor's promise. You don't. Okay, first of all, when I made that quote unquote promise, it was an offhand joke.
My stench has now infested this stream and there is nothing you can do about it.
Thank you for the resub Prime, Rivets. I appreciate it, dude. For 7 months. Enya booba wrist, but it's one of the most rectangular wrists with no boobs. Lore accurate Enya Ignis booba mousepad. But yeah, when I made that promise, I was like joking, and then we hit 100k, and I was like, do you guys know how awkward it would be to spend 2 hours talking about anime titties? But I may do a subathon, and if I ever do a subathon, it will be one of the goals, along with a face reveal. Although, like, I don't think people would care about a face reveal. I'll make it one of the goals because, like, what else am I gonna fucking put up there? But I don't think people will care. I don't know. I think I'm planning on, if I ever manage to hit Twitch partner, I'll do a subathon. That is like my, I don't know, my goal, right? If I ever manage to hit Twitch partner at any point, I will do a subathon and do. Yo, country, thank you for the 18 months resub.
May as well hit you on Twitch as well.
Appreciate it, dude. And thank you for the hype train. Guys, we're going to beat Neuro-Sama. Let's go, I believe. We're almost there. We're level 1. We just need to multiply that by 113 or whatever. Jesus Christ. Oh, Vtism could be a cool, like, a cool reward as well. Yo, Ichigo, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Oh my god, all the Prime subs coming in. I don't believe. Have foot reveal. Fuck, I will do a foot reveal. You want to see the horror-inducing face of Moonboy? I want to do a face reveal as a goal, mainly because then I can have people like argue over whether Evan was right to call me ugly. If you guys weren't there, during the Marvel Rival stream, I was talking to Evan, and Evan made like a self-deprecating joke, and I was like, hey, don't worry, bro. I think we're both on like similar levels of attractiveness. And he was like, I think I look better than you do. And I was like, okay, dude. Fuck you then. And then we kind of roasted each other for a little bit. He number shamed me and called me ugly. I've never been done so wrong by a homie. And then he insulted my drip and like said it was embarrassing that I went out looking like that. And then I kind of went a little bit hard on him. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of roasted him a bit too hard. But hey, you really want the risk of everyone unanimously settling on yes? Kind of. I think that'd be funny. I think it'd be kind of funny. I've said before, I kind of look like Victor from Arcane. I got the fucking eye bags and everything. And the brown hair, the sick Victorian child.
Since I screwed up on the Yit Super, I'll correct my mistake here.
Jesus fucking Christ. Huh? Jesus. Was that 100 fucking quid donation? That is absurd. Country, that's ridiculous. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's just another fucking Sunday. Nothing new has happened. Fuck you, Lumpy. You're getting no fucking royalties. Wait, it's not my birthday. Why do we have a hype train? We have a hype train on Twitch. We have an Akasupa on YouTube, and we have a 100 quid tip. Okay, well, the tip goal is we met regardless. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, thank you, country, for the tip. I appreciate it, and the super, and the subs on Twitch and everything. We have covered one fucking news story, and it has been 40 minutes. It's not my 50th birthday. I'm not 50 years old. Okay, even if Evan said I looked old and decrepit, all right, I don't.
Fuck you! Happy birthday, good boy.
Birthday, thank you for the... It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. I'm young and spry. I look like Victor Arcane. It's not Lopi's birthday either. Fuck me. Oh god. Oh fuck. Jesus Christ. I didn't even stream properly on my birthday. I don't even do birthday streams. I don't hype it up. Is this the makeup? I decided not to hype up my birthday, so people are like, yeah, now January the 5th is my birthday. I'm not Lopi with a voice changer. I give 45 vibes. Well, at least I give over 13 vibes. Get off my chat, Lopi. You're not allowed in here.
Oh, fuck you.
Diane, thank you for the gifted kiss up. We are gonna get... Celeb, thank you for the follow as well. We are never getting into... I'm taking off my ODA. It's too warm in here. I am overheating. Hang on. I'm stripping. You give enough super chats and I start stripping. That's the rule on this channel now. I wanted to do a shitpost on Twitter. Because we're just gonna bully you with love. Apparently. I'm so used to the normal bullying that the bullying with love is kind of throwing me off. I'm not quite sure how to handle it. This is like when when fucking anime girls have like this super chat sort of free meme in their chat and everybody bullies them with that. Stop shouting out Lopi, you bitch. I wanted to do... I don't know if you guys... Did you guys see the trend on Twitter with VTubers, which was... Dude.
Penumbra, fuck you.
For Grandpa's meds.
Okay, Ken, thank you for the super chat. Okay. Okay, Jologs are not free.
Penumbra, fuck.
Aiden, thank you for the resub. And Code, thank you for the 200 bits to scare the shit out of me with the knocking. I genuinely, I don't know why that still gets me. I live on the top floor of an apartment now. There's nobody that can knock on my window. Jologs, Ken, thank you for the super chats. They're not free. I appreciate it. And Aiden, thank you for the resub with Prime. I am a real anime girl now. Yes, thank you for the applause. I appreciate it. I deserve it. I've done so much. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ah, fuck. I'm just a man. I'm just a guy. The super chats are not free.
Free supers?
It's not my birthday. It's not free supers. Stop shooting me. I'm flatter than Enya? I'd fucking hope so. I'm a man. What's her excuse? Jesus Christ. I went from being paranoid somebody was knocking on my window to getting shot in the... Okay, and now fucking Ulix. Great. Have we calmed down? Are we ready? Can we do news? We want to continue on with our regularly scheduled programming.
Just silly little guy.
Cupcake, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh my god, I am having a heart attack. You guys are nuts. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking Iron Brew. I'm not even drinking Gamer Subs. I'm just drinking Iron Brew. Apparently Pokemon was in Doki's chat earlier today. W. I heard Bulgur was playing with Doki from a certain Doki fan in my DMs. That'd be funny, but I don't think I have his address. You accidentally doxed your address to me once, which is really funny. Merlin, thank you for the gifted sub. Batman, thank you for the super chat. They're not free. They cost the amount of money it says on the thing. You look at it, you see how it says it's orange and it's like it has an amount. That's the amount it costs. It's not free.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Breaking news. Supers are only free for the next 5 minutes.
Aaron, oh my, I feel, is this how fucking VTubers feel? Aaron, thank you for the super chat. Is this what it's like? I feel like I'm trying to explain to a child. You know that fucking You know that gif about the money, the meme about the money of like, I'm gonna teach you responsibility of money and how to spend it, and then the kid just fucking shoves it in the machine? That's what it feels like. Zarko, thank you for the cat sticker.
I heard supers are free.
Not the fucking Lopi super. Andrew, thank you for the super chat as well.
Free super chats.
Wait, if you're a mod and you're gifting me a super, does that make me the kitten now? Have we like switched roles? Hey, super from a dead channel, it's a lot. It's like worth double. She has no income anymore. I knew it was Lopi doing all those donos previous streams. Actually, every single dono has just been Lopi under a different name. I found $1 on the airport floor, so consider this my charity for the month. Were you sleeping on the floor again? Or are you just that close to it that you can see it naturally? Oh my...
Damn free super chats. Count me in.
Fury, thank you for the super. Slider, thank you for the super. Ken, thank you for the super again.
Yay, free supers. Weird, I wonder what that notification from my bank was
Guys,
for.
every time I log in and I try and like get back into the news, another fucking super
If my
pops
favorite
up.
dead rabbit is giving.
It's giving dead rabbit vibes. Jesus Christ, this is the least on-topic news stream. Are we going to get to an hour with me only covering the Neuro-Sama news? No, clearly... Okay, this is kind of... Clearly what I need to do is what I did on Twitch the other day when I was insulting Evan. Weary and Lawdrog would like give bits every time I insulted him, so I'd like drop a roast on him and then I'd get money for it, and it felt very exploitative. I felt like I was exploiting Evan for money. Love you, Penumbra, be my Valentine anytime, Ken. For you, hey, I don't really have many options, so like anyone who chat need a Valentine, hit me up. I'll be your boy. Slider, thank you for the 17 months of member. Wait, we still only did Euro. This is gonna be a long one. I know. I'm getting sidetracked.
Free supers. What a deal.
Team, thank you for the super. It's not free. It takes money out of your bank account. I'm dying. I already took my clothes off. I don't have anything else to take off, but I'm still warm. I thought Ken was gonna be my Valentine. Lopi, you're dead. And also gay. And
This had better be
bitchless.
free, or I will not have enough for food tomorrow.
Okay, do not give money if you cannot eat. Please make sure you can eat and pay rent and do utilities first before... They're not actually free. Please don't give away your food money. It's important. Thank you for the super though. I appreciate it. I think this guy's a charity. You don't get girls. Lopi, do you want me to leak the Baldur's Gate story? You want me to tell them? You want me to communicate to them? Katie, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Tamira. This is my... Okay, first of all, if your food budget is $5 for the... Actually, that's a pretty... No, wait. $5 a day is pretty expensive, but...
This is my food budget for the day.
No, get yourself a McDonald's. No, release a video about Yu-Gi-Oh! It'll give you your food budget back. Gift it on Twitch, mate. It'll gift you too. You guys are insane. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. I've already leaked that story like 6 times. I haven't leaked it on YouTube though. She went quiet when I said it as well. I'm gonna get a DM being like, please don't. She stopped me tweeting it because she's a coward. Not insane, just autistic. Probably both. Thank you guys for the level 3 hype train. Holy shit. Appreciate it. Okay. Say it, it will be funny. This is your intrusive thought speaking. I will share before you can. I tried to romance the star and I messed it up. Even everything you misspelled it. Okay, no, but you're not talking about the main thing, which is that you messed it up 4 playthroughs in a row, which should be statistically impossible.
Penumbra, fuck you.
Country, I think you broke my alerts. They're not built to... Oh. For those on YouTube, because the alert did not cover the magnitude of that, Country just dropped 100 gifted subs. Are you behind the Valorant account? Have we found him? Have we found John Valorant? That's absurd. Dude, I really hope that you're like, okay, and like you can pay for things. Please do not overspend. That's absurd. That is an absurd amount. Like, are you waiting for the hype train to end just to be a Giga Chat? You don't need the hype train. You are your own hype train. Dude, that's ridiculous. Okay, not Duologs hopping into my channel to try and steal one of the gifted subs. You're good? Okay, I hope so. Dude, I appreciate it so much. That's absurd. Thank you a ton. Jesus fucking Christ. Guess who's going to off-cams? YouTube does a delayed something, not here. Oh, here stopped all at once. Yeah, recipients. I can see other recipients. There's a lot of them. That's absurd. That's what you get for not being in my chat already, Joelog. Shame on you. Yeah, do you know what? Just for that, because you guys are so generous, I'm going to get food. I'm going to eat real food. I'm actually going to do my grocery order today. Pinky promise. I'll be a good guy.
Country Bumpkin gifted 12 months of tier 1 to the dual logs. They've gifted 153 months in the channel.
Not the 12-month gift. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm very okay, but I'm also a little bit overwhelmed. Slime, thank you for the 5 gifted. I am so unbelievably flustered. I don't know how to respond. Oh, you guys are amazing. What is this stream? How did we get here? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. It's not my birthday. It's literally like as far from my birthday as it can almost be. My birthday is not for another 5 months. Oh, I turned 25 on my birthday. Oh, fuck him. Oh, don't remind me. It's not my birthday. Chad is lying to you. It's not my birthday for another 5 months. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for the gifteds and the bits and the supers and the absurd amount. It's ridiculous. He's doing the autism thing, unable to resist correcting misinformation. If that was the autism thing, you wouldn't have autism, Lobby, because you only deliberately confirm misinformation. Don't say I like him young in my chat, Ken. Okay, I may be your Valentine, but I'm not trying to get cancelled. Fury, oh my god, Fury, thank you for the 2 years. Jesus Christ, dude. Appreciate it. I got my autism cured. I think if they gave you an autism vaccine, that would just give you more autism. Oh my god, okay. I'm lightheaded. Genuinely, not as a bit. I'm like lightheaded. I need to drink. New iOS update, of course you're... Jesus fucking Christ. I'm drinking my iron brew. I'm sorry, Varu. I apologize. I'm drinking my iron brew and we're calming down. We're breathing in. Chat, you want to do some yoga with me? You want to do some... We're doing some remedial yoga. I'm sitting cross-legged. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. We're gonna breathe in through the nose. And we're gonna breathe out through the mouth. Okay? We're calming down. We're settling in. let's get into the news. I appreciate all of your guys' support so fucking much. Genuinely. Kuma, thank you for the 200 bits, even if it was to shoot me. Let us continue the news before Vodgang kills me. Shout out Vodgang for Vodgang. Yeah, let me timestamp. We are here to do the news. We've been here for like an hour. BRB, I'm gonna go charge back my super. It's fine. Maybe with that money you can revive your channel. Buy a scroll of Revivify. Okay. How do I do news again? Okay, no, I remember. How much have you covered in the hour? We've covered. Get this. And don't praise me too much. Don't get too excited. We've covered one story. One host. Put out Puckle was just gonna make it another channel she won't ever stream it. Hey, do I have news for you? We covered the Neuro-Sama stuff. Neuro-Sama broke the Twitch hype train. Sorry. I'm very giggling. You guys have broke me. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Oh. Thank you for the sound redeem. What, me laughing? Is that rare enough? Jesus. Oh my god, okay. Oh. Alright. Alright, I'm in goth mode. We're locking in. I am the goth girl now, and you are the twink. I have reversed the polarity. Lovely just loves getting silver play buttons. She's made it her goal to get as many as possible. Hey, I mean, idol channels have been are idol running ads again? Because I feel like people are popping off recently, but I have ad blockers, so I don't get any of them. I'm genuinely like, don't call me mommy, please. I'm not mommy. My head is like, my ass is thick and my head is light. Why did God curse me to be this way? I mean, Yena's just popping to fuck off normally. That would make sense. I mean, Yena popped off with that epic cover. VTuber's getting into epic. You love to see it. News. My head is light and my ass is fat. You heard me. Alright. Let's do some rapid fire news to make up for the fact that I didn't do any news for like a billion years. Doc Nova also got into epic and I blame you. I was not spreading the epic propaganda. I just like epic. Alright, leave me alone. Okay. We have, speaking of, Mythos. Really nice to love the advice, but I fucking hate the rest. It's bullshit AI prawn. I don't see ads very often. I don't know what's going on there, but it's certainly something. Thank you. I pride myself on my segues. Call me a middle-aged man, because I be on that segue. So yeah, Mythos announced the lads. So it looks like all of Mythos is going to be like gender bent, I think. Wait, are there any non-gender bent Mythos people? Isn't Demeter? Is Demeter out? Demeter's out, right? But yeah, Mythos, new boy gen. Clotho. Well, Clotho's the Fates, which is like an ambiguous concept, but yeah. So we have Athena, Artemis, and Aphrodite. The owl becoming an owl is very funny. Yeah, so the owl is, we know Athena. I'm not gonna like leak it directly, but it is funny. Met one of the lads at TwitchCon. Oh, cool. I know one of them, I think. Oh god, I hope I know only one of them, because if I know any of the other ones, I'm gonna be embarrassed. It's so hard to recognize people from their voice, especially male VTubers. Especially male VTubers in like a trailer. But yeah. Wait, isn't there Mythos Demeter? What was, no, because it was Hef, Dio, and Hermes, which were all male. So I think Clotho's the only like non-gender bent one. I know two of them. Wait, is it? Wait, no, I think I know who the other one is. Is the other one the one that I met like that one time in the VC? Is that who I'm thinking of? Probably, yeah. I think I've met him like twice, I think. So I don't know that I know him, but yeah. I think it's him. I don't know who the last one is though. I probably do, to be fair. I know a lot of people. Listen, VTubers are fucking hard. At a convention I was at, one of my friends came up to me and pretended to be a fucking adoring fan, and I did not recognize that I knew her until she told me who she was. Genuinely, she had me going for like 15 minutes or something like that, and it was absurd. I was meeting like, in my defense, I was meeting like 5 people at once, and I was like all over the place, like shaking hands and saying hi to people. But she came up to me and she was like, oh my god, are you the Penumbral? I'm such a huge fan. And I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And then I was like in between people, and then we were walking and she was like going the same way, and I was like, fuck, why is she going the same way? Is this like a weird fan? Is she like following us? What's going on? And then it turns out she was in the same Airbnb as us. Yo, Harley, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Appreciate you sharing your community with me. What were you guys up to? I hope your stream was good. If you need to go eat or drink or anything or nap or whatever, feel free. Thank you for the masquerade. But yeah, it was somebody in my Airbnb with me. Somebody that was sharing the Airbnb that I was in, who I'd been in call with, setting up the Airbnb, who I knew for like a while, who I was very good friends with. Meeting them in person, didn't recognize them. Walked like halfway to the Airbnb before I was like, fuck, wait, is that them? And then yeah, it was. Just talking shop about streaming and then played Slay the Spire. Ooh, cool. I haven't played Slay the Spire in a while. Has there been any updates? I haven't played since they added the like meditation dude. It wasn't Bree. I met Bree at the airport in her fucking autism jumper. You don't even recognize the people from your own Airbnb. That's dangerous as fuck. To be fair, I hadn't seen any of them before because we're VTubers, right? I don't know what any of the people in the Airbnb looked like except for one, I think. No other big updates since then, and I think, there's always mods. I've always wanted to play Slay the Spire with the mods because I know there's some cool ones. Having to be when my whole gamer team went for an IRL event. Yeah, it's the dilemma of VTubers, right? Is I didn't recognize anyone, so I just I was like literally stood outside VXpo being like, I hope they're here. How could you think you have fans? I should have known. I should have known not just from that, but also from like, nobody would recognize me because nobody knows what I look like. So the chance of somebody coming up to me and being like, oh my god, I did think that at the time, but I didn't have any other explanation, so I was just like going along with it. Oh my god, crowd control Slay the Spire would kind of go hard. Not gonna lie. That sounds fun as fuck. Anyway, Mythos. They're here. But yeah, I think they're debuting January 11th. Everything's happening on January 11th this year. Yo, Amber, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Everything's happening on January 11th. So we had Mythos guys are coming out. We have Dio had her 3D debut. My voice is fucked. She had that the other day. Let's see, what else is happening on the 11th? Oh, we have Aya from Niji's 3D debut. You did have the hat on at VXpo. I did have the hat on at VXpo. I swapped it for a Naruto hat halfway through because I went to a Naruto cafe. It was very cool. Gonna make it go to attend a con this year just to see Pen. I'm hoping to go to Offkai if you're Americano. Yo, Flames, thank you for the follow. So I'm hoping to go to like Offkai and perchance, well, I'll be going to VXpo. I know I'm going to Offkai. Part of me wants to go to Anime Expo, but I just don't know how I would like stay in between Offkai and like Offkai and Anime Expo are like 2 weeks apart, and I don't know where I'd stay for those 2 weeks that wouldn't like cost $2,000. TwitchCon EU could be fun as well. I've realized recently that it actually isn't that expensive to just go to European cons. Like a flight to France is like 50 quid. Like I could hop on a plane. I've got the funds to fly to Cali. I don't think I'll have them before off-kind stuff. Oh, I've not got the funds to fly to off-kind before off-kind stuff to 07. You got like 5-6 months, but yeah, it can be expensive. Conventions are more expensive than you think because you look at the flight and you look at the the like accommodation, and you think, oh, that's enough, and then you get there and like shit just costs money. It costs so much money. When I went to V Expo and I dicked around in London afterwards, you know what this like most second biggest cost after accommodation was? It was fucking transport. Like, because in London, you just take a train fucking everywhere. So, like, going back and forth between trains and getting Ubers and everything was, like, you just don't expect it. You don't think about it. Because, like, it's little minimal costs. It's like 5 quid here, 6 quid here, 10 quid here, right? But when you're doing that back and forth for, like, a few days in a row, I think I ended up spending something like 100 odd quid on just, like, transport in London. It was absurd. And then you're not getting groceries because you're not like in the headset of like, oh, I'm cooking. You're just eating out every day, which eating out is also expensive. So it builds up. So like you spend like, I think you end up spending more while there than you do on the flight to get there. Poor? Hey, at least I'm alive. There's no week passes or anything. There probably is. I probably could have looked into it. I just didn't think of it. San Francisco's bad for being on foot. That is the one thing I'm not looking forward to being in America. In the UK, everything is pretty walkable for the most part. The only reason you spend a lot in London is because you're going sightseeing. In the UK, I don't have a car and I don't need to use the bus. I walk to the store. The store is like 5 minutes away. I walk there and I pick up my food and I walk back. But I know in America, y'all have like the least walkable cities known to man. I don't know who designed your cities, but for some reason you can't walk fucking anywhere. Like you have no shops, you don't have like the corner stores or anything. You just live in big blocks of accommodation, and then like the shops are on like the other side of the fucking city. I can drive, I just don't have a car. Because the thing is, car costs insurance money. Like you need to have licensing money. You need to have your car licensed and insured, which eats up money, and it would just be sitting in a parking spot, which would also probably cost money. Like, well, I don't need it. I just walk everywhere. And if I don't need to walk anywhere, I can just get the bus, and the bus goes everywhere I need to. What the fuck is public transport? Rah. Thank you, American. Anyway, yeah. Aya, 3D. 11th. What was the other 11th thing happening? V4. Oh, the V4 concert is also happening on the 11th. I do leave my home. I just walk. I use my legs. I walk to places I need. I don't need to drive. I mean, I don't drive in an American city. That's a recipe for disaster. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like American cities are designed to not be walkable, so you drive. But then you look at like traffic in American cities and like trying to drive in them, and it's like that looks like the worst experience known to man. Like sitting in traffic in a fucking city for like however many hours. Like Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing America. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be interesting, but I'm very glad I don't live there. And I'm now being lopified. Great. You use your legs, that's why you have the aforesaid fat ass. Yeah, that's me. I'd recommend getting the Transit app on your phone if you come to the US for conventions. It's a great app for giving directions for public transport and showing you where the vehicles are and more. Ooh, I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I might do like a prep stream. I know Elia does this when she's traveling places, but I might do like a prep stream. Yo, me and Ken rooming up for Valentine's. It's so romantic. Would. Why are you crying, Jewelux? Get it together. What was I going to say? I know Ellie does like preparation streams where she's like preparing to go here. I might do that because I know I have like a 50% American audience, and I can get you guys to like tell me, yeah, don't go in this alleyway or you'll get shot. Don't go here or you'll get shot. Don't buy this food. It has carcinogens in it. Where's the hoodie? I don't have the hoodie. I need to get a Penumbra hoodie somewhere. I have my hat though. But yeah, V4 concert. 11th as well, which is another free one. I think it's at Anime LA, right? Which I'm not going to because that's like 7 days away. Like big boats, you make sure to visit some of the warships we have on display in almost every in the US. You can visit some World War I or World War II warship for cheap. Oh, that sounds fun. You've been to America? I've been to America once, I think, as a kid. I went to Florida. Okay, I'm gonna get this wrong. Okay. I've found out that this is like America's #1 trigger. I went to Disneyland, Florida. It's either Disneyland or Disney World, and I always get it wrong. And every American I say it to is like, Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in the other one. How dare you get it wrong? I'm fucking sorry. It's the same fucking thing. The world is Florida. Okay, I've been to Disney World then, not Disneyland. And I went there when I was like 6, and I pushed my grandma down a hill on a wheelchair. It was a great time. I couldn't, you know, I was too short for the roller coasters at the time. Shut up. Don't make the jokes. I can see you fucking making them. I can see you cocking them up in your head. Don't do it. And so instead, I jumped on the back of my grandma's wheelchair while she was in it and pushed her down a hill. And so that was my roller coaster. And she threw up. And that was my Disney World experience. Land is the first park. It's smaller and has older attractions. World is Florida and stupid and lame. I'd say you seem like a Disney adult, Lopi, but you don't really seem like an adult. You seem like a Disney kid that never got out of their phase. You definitely collected like the fucking Disney books as a kid. I didn't kill my grandma. Well, she is dead, but that wasn't the reason. She died later. You can't prove anything. I thought this was going to end with that, so I broke my grandma's last 3 vertebrae. She was already in the wheelchair, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? She needs to go in another wheelchair. It's not like you can be in 2 wheelchairs at once. She'd have been fine. Where were we? No, yeah, we had, I don't think this is the 11th, but Anna and Albin are dropping a song. It's January 1st. That already came out. Remind me to never let you near my great grandma. They call me the grandmother destroyer. Show me a grandma and I'll show someone who's fit for being pushed down a hill. Oh, ye canny, shove your granny off a bus. Pish, pish. Oh, ye canny, shove your granny off a bus. Pish, pish. Oh, ye canny, shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. Oh, ye canny, shove a granny off a bus. Pish, pish. It's an old Scottish nursery rhyme. Very, very traditional. But you guys never heard You Canny Shove Your Granny Off a Bus? It's a great song. Oh, you canny shove your granny off a bus. You sing it in the Scottish pubs and they tell you to shut up. It's a great song. I don't know what you're talking about. V4 also got outfits. Which is why you don't do drugs. Hey, that's what Scottish people sing when they're not on drugs. That is the horrifying part of it. I think, what's the second part of that song? Granny bus song. This granny is bussing. What is this? Wait, I've never actually seen the original video for this. It's okay, because
and Benjamin.
And today we're gonna sing
You canny shove your granny off a bus.
what the fuck were they showing kids back in the day? This is longer than 2 years old. When is this from? What the fuck were they what were they showing kids back in the fucking 90s?
Shove your granny off a bus. Oh, you canny shove your granny, 'cause
She's your mammy's mammy, or you canny shove your granny off a bus. This is how the stream gets copyright straight. I'm too sober for this. Scotland worries me sometimes. Understandable, honestly. This week in VTuber. What are the lyrics to Canny Shove Your Granny? I don't know. New notification sound. Should this be my new raid sound? Listen, this is a time-honored... Okay, let's all collect ourselves a little bit. Let's go back, snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Granny. She fell off the bus. It wasn't even my fault. Oh my god, okay. Where were we? What were we doing? Who are you people? How did you get in here? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Explains so much about the Scottish people I know. Yeah, we're all a little bit crazy. Mother's mother, father's mother, uncle, aunt back to start. Oh, can he shove your mother off a bus? The American version is she'll be coming around the mountain. Yeah, but that's boring. That doesn't involve grannies getting shoved off of locomotives, all right? I'm glad I could educate you people on something today. Welcome to Scottish culture. I hope you... This and throwing the deodorant can in the fire on bonfire days, you know, time-honored traditions. And in a not funny bit of news, Michi released a medicine cover, which was honestly very sad, and you should go give it a listen to it. It's very pretty. So great cover vid. You guys want to see me? Should I do a cover of You Canny Shove Your Granny Off a Bus? I don't do covers, but we hit the long form goal tipping thing. Long form video is me singing You Canny Shove Your Granny Off a Bus. Oh my god. Oh, that'd be a great April Fool's Day video. Post it to Twitter, watch people freak the fuck out, be like, what the fuck? Only if you crank the brogue to 11. Yeah, I'd have to get rid of my presentable accent and go right back to my normal fucking Scottish accent. Dive back into my roots. I'd have to speak like I do when I'm talking to my parents. Not put on my, like, this is my presentable, like, kind of American-ified speaker voice that I used in Australia for presenting, because otherwise people don't understand me. Revert back to my Scottish, like my heritage. Just all the way back to how I speak when I'm talking to my ma and my pa and my wee baby sisters. Just do Scottish folk song covers, that'd be funny. Yeah, V4 did 3D. You remember about that Disney film, you know, the one? Oh, you the brave one? Long may your lum reek and may a moose near leave your gurnal with a teardrop in its eye. Yeah, V4 Girls had their outfits. Cool. Good for them. Big 3D moment. You love to see it. All right, VTubing news. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Sorry, you know, distracting you with my yapping, but we're here for the VTubers. I'm Scottish, but I don't have a Scottish accent. I live in Northern England, but lack a Northern England accent. I blame TV. Are you just a neutral accent? You're no accent. You are Arial font the person. Pendley so much that I gotta go eat dinner. All right, I'm sorry. I mean, today we only have 2 more stories. We have the 2 big stories from the thumbnail and title, but that is about it. I don't know what accent I have. Well, it's probably whatever accent you grew up in. It'd be weird if you had like a South African accent and you're from Missouri, you know? You used 1 hour for the veto and you super high. That's true. It was a big story. It was very important. In my defense, it was you people that fucking distracted me halfway through. Okay, do we want to cover Bondlive? Oh yeah, enjoy dinner, Resnick. Do you want to do Bondlive or do we want to do Fauna? I mean, I know we all want to do Fauna, but like, do we want to cover Fauna or do we want to cover Bondlive first? What are y'all, what do we think? Fauna? Pause, start Fauna. I want to be here for the shit show in the end. Okay, well, we'll do Fauna. Ooh. Timestamp? I'll timestamp just to make it easier. 1:20:00 Fauna. Ooh. I mean, the Fauna story, there's not much to cover really, right? Like we've talked about this before. Thank you, Connor. Connor always does the timestamps. Connor is the only thing keeping this channel going, I'm gonna be honest with you. We'll cover the Fauna story quick. So we kind of already know about Fauna. I've talked about it a lot in the past couple of weeks because she's been graduating. So she had her final Faunwell. Not so fun fact, the first Fauna stream I watched was the graduation. So she had a 3D stream and she invited, you know, a lot of friends in. She invited Crony in. She invited, you know, all the EN people. It was cute. I love the idea of sending someone off with this fucking image. This is very strong child showing mother what they painted in art class vibes. Think I'm going to Golden Corral for dinner? Ooh, enjoy. Talk about Kiara's message not getting shown, and some people are trying to act like that was a controversy. Some people always want to act like everything's a fucking controversy. Dude, I saw people trying to stir like rats of like people inside the company actually hating each other and like trying to like look at like the tiniest little fucking interaction between people and being like, oh yeah, see, they definitely actually hate each other. And it's like, bro, touch grass. Not that grass though, you can't touch that grass, she's too good for you, but touch other grass. What is this fucking PNG? God damn it, Liz. I can only tell it's her from the fucking ahoge. I'm opening up my Amber, my voice is getting hoarse. Peter the horse is here. Maybe a hot take, but I think Brie and Penumbra may actually be friends and not hate each other. Okay, now that is drama. That is it. I can't believe you say that. What the fuck? Do you know what you just said? Do you know how hurtful that is to me as an individual? What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, so all the fucking goofy PNGs. But yeah, and then she sang Odyssey at the end, which is a nice touch. And then she had this, Love and Peace, bye. And yeah. Okay, weird question to ask watching somebody's death, but how do you think revenue works for like graduation streams? I guess they probably this is the cutoff for revenue and they tally it up for this month and still give half. I guess. Actually, how does I guess, do they do cutoffs? Is it like per month? Because do you redeem? I didn't see a redeem pop up. Oh, compliment someone. Yeah, tell me who you want me to compliment. I can compliment anyone. It didn't pop up on my activity feed. What the fuck? Yeah, just tell me who you want me to compliment. Turns to the contract, but all projects related to her, she's still good at her. Well, that's the thing. Is it I don't think it's for time immemorial. I think after she graduates, like, she's distant from the company. So does that mean hololive gets all like the AdSense from her VODs and whatnot and like merch sales, or do they still split it with her for as long as they're around? Beer Rexton, which one is funnier, chat? Rexton's alive? I thought he died. This is so sad. Actually, no, isn't this normal? Isn't this like Rexton's normal streaming time? Nope, he's not live. I vote Resnick. Lopi. Rexton died in my dreams. I hopefully, you know. It probably depends on the individual contract. That's true. It'll probably vary from agency to agency. I know some agencies take like a cut of that person's entire revenue after they graduate for like a time period. So it could be like that. I don't know. Here's Goombas. Why is Gura the only one that has like a semi-normal fucking PNG out of all of them? It's not what I expected. Oh, that's a cool fucking reactive PNG. Anyway, yeah. So Fauna graduated. Ooh, very sad. We've talked about it a bit before, but also, okay. Does anyone know what the stance on like past life is for Fauna? Is she like actively encouraging people to find her, or is she trying to keep it? I know she's not really keeping it under the radar because everybody and their fucking mother knows who she is, but like, what is the? I don't think she's mentioned it at all. Because no, I like to point it out, but I've been on the fence about past life stuff in the past little bit. It used to be the standard that you never talk about past lives because it was not, you know, it was just not done. And then we kind of flipped after the Doki thing where it became like, hey, we should always mention past lives and it's like fine and whatever. And now we're kind of halfway where some people think you shouldn't mention it and some people think you should. I've generally been of the opinion of like, unless somebody explicitly says that she doesn't want it spread, I kind of assume people want to know. Because then, like, why wouldn't you want your fan base to know where you're going, right? But yeah, it looks like she's going to be continuing activities as under a different name. So she used to be Lemon Leaf, that one. And it doesn't look like she's going to be returning to that. She's going to another one. I genuinely, okay, I kind of want to show it. I kind of want to show it just because her new alt has 89,000 followers with 0 tweets, which kind of just shows how quickly shit like that spreads, right? Because from what I know, she hasn't tweeted about it on like any of her other accounts. She hasn't linked to it really. She's just kind of decided, like, you know, to go to this new account and people immediately found it. I don't actually know how people found it to begin with. Oh, she just renamed her old one. Okay. But when I checked, she was on like, what, 21,000 on her old one or whatever? You could be trying to leave your fan base behind for some specific, like if they have specific expectations from her. That is the only thing. So it's kind of hard. It is linked. Oh, it's linked on her Leaf YouTube account. That would make sense. No, if it's linked on her old alt YouTube account, it would make sense that people found it that quick. Because I was curious. I was like, how the fuck did people find it so quick? Also, Andrew said to compliment Lopi because she's watching. I think she's probably fallen back asleep because she's fucking God's EP soldier. What I compliment about Lopi, chat? Hey, Lopi gave me 100% of her net worth today. And honestly, for that, I thank her. That's pretty giga chat of her to give all of the money she has earned at her job to me. You know, with enemies like this, who needs friends? Say you like how much she streams. I really like the consistency of her streams. I really like how they're always at the same non-existent time. I think that means you don't have to take care of her or something. I know how homelessness works in America. Although she's in Canada. How does homelessness work in Canada? Like, does Canada treat its homeless nice? The same as US? You get, oh, just colder. Oh. Y'all need to get your shit in order. But yeah. So Fauna's dead. He's so sad. Oh shit. I'm out of juice. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Who do I put in charge? I always put someone in charge. Cupcake, you're in charge. Don't let people blow things up, please. Thank you. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I knew you people would fucking turn me into Lopi. I forgot to get my Gamer Subs cup. I'll be back. Now I'm going to purposely stare into your show. I can't actually make my eyes wide enough to do this stare. I'm watching you, fuckers. I'm taking my cup. I'll be back. I got my eye on you.
Yeah! Wait, if I don't roll, fuck you!
Happy birthday, Lopi.
I'm back. Why is there no music? Cupcake, did you kill the music? What the fuck? I put you in charge and you got rid of my beats. I'm not muted. I don't think. I was just walking back to my chair. That's my gamer subs referral code is PEN. Comes up at the top left of the screen every so often, but yeah. 3 letters, which Evan gets mad about. Yeah, just PEN. I need beats. I need the background music. But yeah. Where are we? Yo, Cupcake, thank you for... Fuck you. Thank you for the tip. It's not my birthday. It's also not Lopi's birthday. Although you're closer to her than mine, I guess. So... you get partial credit. Congratulations. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, I can use the code. Resnick hates this fucking code. I have a code for my wait, does it not work? Why is it not working? Hello? Stream elements. It works on Twitch. I can't believe it. The code doesn't work on YouTube. Now I just have to put it in myself like a nerd. My gamersub code is GUPS and Resnick hates it and it's funny. It's not GG, it's GUPS, but it doesn't work and I don't know why. YouTube hates me. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we just covered Fauna's. But yeah, so she's probably going to be back soon doing other things, which is cool. Love to see it. And now, last story. The Bondlive collapse. The drama of the week. Now, from what I know, we only have like a few oh, thank you for the timestamp reminder. We only have a few confirmed things, so I'm not gonna like ham things up too much. So for those of you, let me shut my door. I forgot to shut my door when I came in here. I didn't mute, so now I'm across the room. Hi. So, the Bondlive is one of the agencies that was streaming on Arium, right? And a few, like a month ago, 2 months ago, somewhere around there, they essentially like killed 2 of their branches. They killed their YouTube branch and their one of their branches. I can't remember which one. And so if I go here and I show you this and this, put that up. So this is Bondlive, right? And a few months ago, they killed 2 of their branches to only focus on their Arium branch, which Arium is the new streaming platform that has been kind of popping up recently. It's like the independent VTuber streaming platform. You might have heard about it. So there's some people streaming on it, some Arium streamers, some other agencies are going for it as well. And so afterwards, they were only left with their Arium branch, and as of 15 hours ago, 8 of their Arium members have graduated. Now, to put in perspective how bad that is, let me pull up their VTuber wiki page for you guys real quick. So this is Bond EN, right? A lot of stuff going on. this is that was a reality one, post reality. Wait, no, this isn't right. Where the fuck is the one I was looking for? Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, here we go. Okay, sorry. Found it. I clicked on the first link. The first link was wrong. You've never heard of that platform? It's relatively new. I think it just had its US launch like a month ago. So this is the Aryan branch. This is what they were left with after getting rid of the other part of the talents. And so 8 of these talents have now graduated. And it wasn't like a peaceful graduation either. There was... People were noticing in the kind of run up, a lot of the members posting sort of disgruntled statements saying they were graduating, posting on like alts and shit like that. And so people kind of put together that there was some shit going down at Bondlive and that it wasn't being really well managed. And the end result is Bondlive putting out that statement. Here, we deeply apologize for the recent events that have caused concern and distress to our viewers and supporters. It is with sadness that we are announcing the graduation of the following members. 8 members follow. We wish them success in their next endeavor. We'd also like to sincerely thank everyone who supported them during their time with us. Furthermore, we regret to announce that internal information from Bondlive EN has been leaked externally. This includes personal information known only to the agency, details of the agency's contract, and various issues the agency is facing. It is true that there are many aspects of our operations that need improvement, and we're committed to enhancing our management practices moving forward. They didn't bond together well. Yeah, well, they're not putting the bond in Bond EN, are they? Must also address that some of the disclosed information is inaccurate. We respectfully request that all parties cease the further spreading of misinformation about our company. Any further pertinent announcements will be made through our official website and official X account. For any inquiries related to this issue, please direct them through our official website. We ask for the public to refrain from contacting your talents directly regarding this matter. Now, the information that's being spread there is a lot of talents came out kind of talking about, their dissatisfaction with the company, but a lot of the drama centers around one sort of aspect, right? And again, they're saying this is inaccurate. There are a few talents that are backing it up, a lot of talents that aren't speaking on it and are kind of encouraging other people to kind of not speak in it until an official statement comes out. So I'm gonna not like name drop or link to people because I don't want to like spread it, but I do want to key you guys in on like the basics. Hey, Truckin. Essentially, there was apparently only one talent manager at Bondlive EN who was managing like 20 fucking talents, right? And the rumor, story, information goes, and again, it's hard to confirm this shit. It's hard to really get... Understandably, a lot of talents aren't talking, so take everything with a grain of salt and don't like just believe everything you see. But the story that's being peddled around and why this is catching so much heat is because... of the story that apparently one manager had to manage for 20 talents, right? Caused a lot of stress. One of those talents apparently like faked their ID to get in and was a minor, right? And one of the staffers, I think the same person that is managing like the 20 talents, like the talent manager, found out and obviously like tried to talk about it and expose it so that they could not have a minor in their company, because you never really want minors in your company. It's just a bad look, as we've found out over the past however long, right? Apparently, and again, this is all like fucking third-hand information, but the minor apparently leaked the talent manager or the manager's staffers information out and kind of pushed or caused him to be harassed, right, from a bunch of different people. Our managers have a hard time with just 3. Yeah, 20 is too much, way too much. This harassment continued for a while. Nobody like did anything about it. Apparently the company just didn't care or wasn't really focused on fixing it. And the guy getting harassed put out a suicide note. So people thought he was probably going to attempt in the imminent future, right? Which is when shit kind of blew the fuck up after that. Obviously then shit gets thrown, people are worried, people are saying don't talk about it because you don't want to, don't want to bring attention to a guy who's obviously going through some shit. People are saying to bring attention to it because obviously there's some fucking things wrong in the agency if it's gotten to this level. some talents are saying some things, some talents are saying the other things, some talents are leaving, some talents are staying. It's a bit all over the place. So, and from what I understand, most of the talents don't keep their IP, so the one that are leaving are going to alt, so they're not staying on their current accounts. I've also, I mean, let me just pull up the tweet that I saw as well. I saw a tweet that kind of summarized some shit as well. It said that apparently the management like kind of shot their own talents out of their Discord to try and protect their mental health or whatever. Yo, Nickfinite, thank you for the follow. And are kind of in damage control mode, and you know, posted this saying that it's incorrect information. So all that to say, it does look like there's some wild mismanagement going on in the company, right? Clearly understaffed, which I probably could have told you anyway, because like, look at the fucking number of talents that are here. This is generation 1 on a new app. This is a new app, not really established yet, so your viewer counts and support are going to be probably pretty low. It's a relatively small agency, and you have what, like 20 talents here in your first wave? That's too many. You're never going to have enough staff for that. Oh. So this thing gets leaked, people start shouting about it. A bunch of the talents make statements exposing their displeasure, leaving the company, announcing their graduation. The company's saying that that isn't true and to stop spreading misinformation. From what I know, the guy that posted the note is with friends. He's been found. He is safe, so he's okay, thankfully. But yeah, if that is their only manager, then they currently have no manager either. So it's unsurprising that 8 of the however many talents have left. Chances are more of them are probably going to leave in the future. This is a pretty shit look for the agency. It's still a bit up in the air. I don't know if there's... I know some of the talents like explicitly went on stream and talked about it. I can't find those streams though, because they're on the fucking Arium app, and I don't... And I tried to look for them and I couldn't find them, and a lot of the accounts have been deleted. Like, I tried to look, I got linked to some accounts that tweeted about it and like posted about it from talents that are in the company, but when I click on their account and I try and go to the tweets that are being linked to me for it, I get, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Like, if I try to go here, this is one that got linked to me. This post is from an account that no longer exists. If I try to go here, this post is from an account that no longer exists. If I try to go here, this post is from an account that no longer exists. So it doesn't look good. I can't get the info because a lot of the people that are posting the info have had their accounts deleted. So difficult to cover, difficult to look into it, and there's a lot of people saying a lot of different things, and obviously it's a very sensitive topic as well, because you have, you know, self-harm and things like that, which means there's one person's like very real, like you know, personal mental health story going on behind the scenes that you don't really want to delve too deep into, because you don't want to pull apart a guy's life and like expose it to the world. So that is the gist from what I understand so far. I imagine we're probably going to see more going forward. I imagine more talents are probably going to leave. But yeah, we'll see. I imagine somebody said there was a Google Doc. I haven't seen the Google Doc, but if there is one, I'll probably have to read it before next stream. I imagine this is going to progress over the next week or so. I can't imagine this is the end. I mean, that statement that they posted only came out 15 hours ago, so I imagine over the next week or whatever, we're going to see maybe more talent speak up, maybe more ex-talent speak up. There might be a Google Doc out there that I haven't seen. Again, I didn't want to delve too deep into it because I don't know who's saying what, and I don't really, especially right off somebody potentially attempting is a little bit of a sensitive issue. I don't know if now is really the time to be like delving into it and like fucking pulling it apart like at the moment. So that's where we're at for that. Agency bullshit. Fucking agency drama. Eternal. I'm kind of the opinion, this might get me in trouble. I'm of the opinion that in the modern VTubing time, a lot of agency VTubing is a scam. That kind of like entices people in with a model and whatnot, and then, oh, hey man, how you going? That is your name. Oh my god, you're on the TV. Good to see you still have access to your YouTube account. I think the problem is that most VTubers are like creative, talented people with like a lot to offer the streaming environment, right? And what should happen in an agency is you should get a environment that lifts those people up, right? That gives them like resources. We've had this rant a lot. You've heard this rant from me a bunch, but you know, it gives them the resources and the people and the connections to do more than they could on their own, right? So instead of a independent having to go to 5 different people to get something done, they can just go to their agency and say, hey, I want to make this. And agency will be like, here are our connections, right? And there are agencies that do that. There are good ones out there. I think a lot of them, especially the smaller one, especially the newer ones, are the other way around. And it's more a company trying desperately to wring value out of people, right? Like it's a company desperately like taking talented people and being like, how can I milk this person for the most amount of money while offering minimum amount in return, right? So they give them the model and fuck all else. And they're like, right, we want you to make this content, this content, this content. We do ads, we do merch, we do concerts, and you get fuck all. You get 2% of your merch, fuck you. And so it's the wrong way around. It's inverted. It should be, here's this fucking awesome person that can do a lot of things, but is held back by the lack of resources, their lack of connections, their lack of, you know, experience in certain fields. Here's an agency with all those things, and you put them together, and the agency can work for the talent and make better content than the talent ever could by themselves, right? In a lot of agencies, not all of them, there are good ones, but in a lot of agencies, it is the other way around, in that it is the management making, you know, the choices and kind of just trying desperately to get money for really doing nothing. There's a lot of middlemaning, a lot of, you know, in the middle bullshit that doesn't need to exist. And I think a lot of it is a scam. I think they entice people in with the model and like because a lot of the big issue with VTubing is the startup cost, right? So they entice people in with like, hey, you don't have to pay them money for your VTuber model. And then you get locked into a contract and then you're there and they don't actually have a lot of the support that you fucking signed up for. I don't like agency VTubing a lot. I like some agencies. I think some of them are doing well. I think the ones that are more creator controlled and the agencies there's the support can do well. I think Hololive is obviously doing well. I'm a little bit more hesitant towards them now after recent controversies, obviously. I think there's definitely an environment. Yo, Blackout, thank you for the 27 months, dude. Tell me that agency VTubers have 30 different meetings in a day might be in an agency that's too much damn micromanagement. Well, I have a rant. I have a rant bottled up for this, and I don't know if do we want to go for a final penumbral rant. Here's the thing, right? I think a lot of the reason that people dislike agencies after the recent controversies is similar to the reason that people dislike a lot of modern YouTube and MrBeast, right? Because I think content creation as a whole, we like to think of it as a guy in his room with a camera making content, right? We like to think of it as this very sort of personal creator to audience medium where it's just a person that's creatively minded and making content, right? And that's what people like about content. And I think recently, especially in the mainstream space, it is kind of lost that, right? Like you have like MrBeast, who has the least personal content ever. That man is just a TV show. He's basically a TV show pushing out mainstream slop, right? You have like fucking late night shows on there. You have mainstream media, all that shit. It's lost a lot of the fucking personal, close, you know, indie vibe that it once had. And it's lost that for a while. And I think the same thing is coming to VTubing. The power of internet entertainment and streaming and content creation as a whole has been kind of widely recognized now. And now anytime there's any sort of profit in an online field, there's going to be a million people there ready to try and fucking wring it for money, right? And trying to cash grab on it. And so what I think ends up happening, and I think the reason there's a lot of this discontent, a lot of these dramas end up coming out about management, right, is because we have this idea in our head of like what we want content creation to be, which is creative person doing thing and getting supported by their audience, and this like cool back and forth audience creator. And that still exists, but in the agency format, there's a lot of fucking middle management, right? There's a lot of the talent still has to go up and pretend to be that creator, pretend to be that, you know, that kind of give off that indie vibe as much as it can. But a lot of the time, I'd like to know something. Yerl talked about summary tweet. If that's the one I'm thinking of, the authors got blasted by silence for not being exactly accurate. Wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of misinformation floating around right there. I'm waiting for a Google Doc to drop from the Excellence. If the Excellence are willing to speak, I would very much appreciate like a big doc or like something to summarize it from them, because currently it's just hearsay and it's floating around. That's why I said when I was summarizing it, take it all with a fucking pinch of salt, because nobody knows where this shit's coming from. But yeah, in the modern space, you want to have their talents be sort of like that indie vibe, but then in an agency, it's not that. There's meetings, there's deadlines, there's appointments, there's managers telling talents what to do. You know, there's talents asking for things and getting denied, talents trying to start projects and getting denied, you know, talents wanting to go one way and management wanting to go another, and the talent getting overruled, right? And that's just work. That's just how work is. If you've ever been in a work environment, that's just how it is between management and employees. But it doesn't fit with a lot of people's ideal view of content creation, which is meant to be creatively independent driven, right? And so I think a lot of the reason we have so many of these agency dramas is because what ends up happening is one thing happens and it peels the curtain back a bit. And when the mainstream or when the general audience gets to see behind the agency curtain and see what it's like when it's managed, they get annoyed because it's not what they want for their creator. But genuinely, I think you'd struggle to find an agency that doesn't have that shit, because that's what an agency is. It's just that what an agency is and what a lot of people visualize as like the ideal content creation landscape is not the same. And it's kind of why I've went off agencies a lot. I do think there's a place for them. I think there is a certain vibe and a certain level of content and a certain sort of style that you can only get in an agency. And I think that for certain creators, the agency, you know, vibe works for them. The deadlines and the management and the talents and the getting a generation where you have, you know, a bunch of hopefully friends and you have a group, and they succeed because by default, you know, YouTube really likes groups that can all redirect viewers towards each other rather than standalone independent islands that have to do all the work themselves. So what ends up happening is you get a lot of people that like the idea of an agency. They like, you know, the idea of like making music, of like making concerts, of doing this sort of stuff that you can only really do with an agency backing, with the resources of it. And so they feel the need to go into the agency to do that, but then they get in there and it is so completely different from the average content creation experience as an indie where you're in 100% control, that they can, you know, clash with it a little bit. And anytime the audience as a whole gets to look into that management, they get annoyed, because of course they do, because you want your talent to be able to do what they want. You want their talent to be able to put out videos and do cool content and kind of be free and creative and whatever. But I guarantee you, if you look behind the scenes of most agencies, there's a lot of projects that are probably just getting rejected, right? There's a lot of talents that are suggesting cool shit to do and like things they want to do and like content ideas, and they're disagreeing with management, and ultimately management might shut them down because management has the final say. And I think that is what irks people, right? Is that rather than a talent-controlled agency where the talents are the talent and they're the ones making the content, they're the ones driving the audience, they're the one making the revenue, rather than them having the final say, there's management that tells them what they can and can't do. That's the reality of management though, because management has to control the entire agency and all the funds and all the different routes and whatnot. So management has to have the final say. That's why they're fucking managers. But I think that clashes with what a lot of people like about content creation and independent streaming and whatnot on YouTube. And so anytime that curtain is peeled back, you're gonna get people being angry about it because it doesn't fit with what they like. And that's kind of why I've went off agencies as a whole, is because I think you can do a lot of the shit that a lot of the shit that you're told you can only do in an agency, you actually can do outside of an agency if you try. You might not get it handed to you, but you can find people that you gel with and make like a small group. You can find talented mixers and animators and whatnot and do that shit. It'll cost money, but if you're getting hired by an agency, there's two options, right? You're either getting hired by like a decently sized agency with resources, in which case you probably already have a fucking good streaming presence because they're only hiring established creators most of the time anyway, or you're signing up for grassroots, like, new agency which doesn't have any fucking resources anyway, and you're probably going to get shafted in 2 months. In which case, just stay in indie. You know, there is a sweet spot. There are agencies that you can sign up for and try and get into that will treat you well, and you will do well, and they have that vibe for you. But unless you're specifically going for corporate agency vibe, like concerts, animations, merch, you know, that shit, like having gen mates, having a group around you, unless that is specifically the vibe you want, don't just stay indie. You know, that's generally my advice. But yeah, I don't know. Again, not every agency is bad. There's some good ones out there, and I think, you know, feel free to explore whatever options you want, but I do think people need to be a little bit more discerning about what they join and what don't join. It's shit like this. I don't know, man. It's same with like Nexus and shit like that. Like, there's no such thing as a free dinner, right? Like, if you don't have a presence already, you don't have creative experience, you don't have like a big audience behind you, you shouldn't go into an agency expecting them to just give you that, you know? And most people don't. Most people go into agency knowing it's work, knowing it's like a job that they have to commit to it, and that, you know, the model comes with stipulations. But I think a lot of people don't necessarily realize what a lot of those stipulations will be. And this isn't about Bond, this is more about the general audience and whatnot, but yeah. Management tends to not understand the need to treat a talent-based service industry, not on skill production. They need to completely different management styles. It's weird. It's inverse from what I think it should be, but it is a management. Most agencies are management run, and the sort of the talents just have to kind of do as management hands them, you know? Either way, I don't know. We'll see how this develops. Again, anything you see regarding this, unless it's directly from a talent, I would take with a grain of salt. I haven't seen like a super concise official statement, and the ones I tried to look up I couldn't get to because the accounts have been deleted. If anyone has like an official statement from X Talents, I would appreciate it. If any X Talents want to reach out to me personally and let me know what their side of the story is, or correct anything I said, again, feel free. I'm totally down. If it is what it is said in that tweet, then it's bad. If that tweet is wrong, then that's also fucking bad, and I feel bad for the talents that are kind of stuck between two misinformation sources. Either way, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see how it develops until we get an official word from official statement on my Twitter. I'm an ex-talent. It isn't much. It's just about the bullying I faced. I have heard about the bullying as well, but again, the bullying is a direct, not an accusation, but it involves two people, and I'm always hesitant to be like, yeah, this happened. So I will look up. I don't like leaking stuff. That's completely understandable, honestly. I will look that up after stream. If this is still developing by next stream, I will look up and try and find all the sources I can and try and get an actual concrete story for you, but it's still kind of developing at the moment. There's still statements coming out, so we'll see. Next week we should hopefully have a full story, ideally. But yeah, either way, regardless of truth, fake, whatever, it does look like things are fucked at the company. Like, there's some shit going on behind the scenes that needs fixed. And if the story about one manager, 20 talents is true, that's ridiculous, and that should never have been allowed to fly for as long as it had. But yeah, we'll try. I'll try and see what I can do for next week. Either way, that should do stream. Bit of a crazy stream. Thank you guys for your support at the beginning. That was a ridiculous fucking first hour of stream. And then I had to kind of lock in and do the last hour. I really do appreciate it. You guys were fucking insane. I'm gonna find someone to raid into and send you guys off to. I think that should do us for today. Yeah, let me see who we can raid into. On Twitch we can raid. Who do you want to raid on Twitch? Fun to watch me meltdown. Fuck you. I'm gonna send you over to False on Twitch. I feel like that's probably an appropriate place to send you. He's also covering news, and he might have more information than I do. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Falsity. I can't read Fauna. I'm so sorry. I don't have that I don't have that ability. She's dead, bro. You have to let her go. managed to jump at end stream, seeing I got sorted with a gift sub. It was a crazy stream. People gifted a lot. People, Van, and just Cupcake and just Fury and everyone. There was so many people that gifted. So like Celeb, Kundry, it was just Van. It was absurd. It was crazy. It was a crazy fucking stream. We don't mention Lopi. She didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to False. Be chill, be nice, enjoy. He's also covering news. He might have more information than I do.
No raid Fauna, do it, bring her back magic moon boy.
Slider, thank you for the super chat. I'm so sorry, I can't, my guy. I don't have the power. I can't bring her back from the dead. That's not my ability, but hey, she's always in our hearts, right? Just got here to just timing a VOD gang. Hey Kenner, how you going? Shout out VOD gang. I'm sorry for the first half of stream, but yeah. On YouTube, I am going to send you to... You guys want to go see Bree? She's exercising. I'm gonna send you over to Bree. I say to raid Lopi, but you're ending stream. I could raid myself in Lopi's form. YouTube, you're going over to Bree to watch her exercise. Twitch, you're going over to False to maybe get some more news. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll catch you guys hopefully Tuesday for the tier list and throughout the week for Twitch streams. If you're on YouTube and you don't know, I stream on Twitch. Here it is, blah, blah, blah. And Twitch is away raiding False. YouTube, I'm gonna send you over to Bree. Have fun, be chill, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.